Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to 5 Questions With. Last week we had some amazing guests on the show, and boy, did we deep dive into their worlds. But here's the best part. We also uncovered their fun and playful sides. Our host, Scott Fullerton, has a treat for you today. You see, 5 Questions isn't just about serious stuff. We like to keep it light and quirky too. We ask questions that let our guests show their wonderfully unique and playful sides. Imagine this. What would they do if they woke up as a squirrel one day? Or what's their favorite ice cream flavor that describes their personality? It's all about bringing out their hidden quirks and having a blast along the way. We believe that even the most successful and accomplished individuals have a fun side, and we're here to celebrate that. So get ready to witness the fun and playful side of our extraordinary guests. You'll laugh, you'll smile, and you might just discover a thing or two about them that you never knew. So sit back, grab a drink, and get ready for the show.
Alrighty, everyone. If it's Tuesday, it's time for another 5 Questions With. Back with me in studio, the amazing Amiss Tori, fantastic drag queen and country singer, all the way from the UK, joining us. Amiss, welcome back. How are we doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me back.
Oh, we had such a great interview, guys, last week. If you missed it, be sure to check the links below. You can listen to the entire thing. Brand new album out. Let everyone know the title. I love the title of this album.
The album is Sequins and Steel, and it's on all the places you can get your music right now. And it's it's like banjos and heartbreak.
There you go. Fantastic songs on it. You got to listen to the entire thing. Listen to the interview, but let's play a little 5 questions, shall we? All right. Question number 1. We talked about your drag style. You have an amazing set of wigs and such a great style. If you were stuck on a desert island with just one wig, how would it be styled? Kind of big bouffant and sleek or chic? And like Wilson in Castaway, the volleyball, what would you name the wig?
Oh, God, that's such a good question. Do you know what? I'm going to go beehive. Because this isn't necessarily always practical. Beehive, I think, it gives you the volume, but also it's a bit more tight. And if it's windy, because you're on an island, it's going to be windy sometimes. Stuff. The beehive holds it together a little bit better. Also, you can store stuff. You can store nuts and berries and like stuff like that in the beehive as well. And I call it Amy because after Miss Winehouse, who sort of really brought the beehive back in a big way. I think it will be a survival tactic as well.
I want you as my zombie apocalypse partner. That would be amazing. We'll just stuff everything in that wig. We're good to go no matter where we go. I like it. Question number 2. What's maybe the most outrageous onstage mishap you've had, and how did you turn it into a fabulous moment?
Oh, I have fallen off the piano stool. And I don't think I did turn it into a fabulous moment. I got back up, but I did literally sort of slide. It's sort of the piano still fell back behind me, and I slid under the piano. It was really quite embarrassing. It was quite
not fun. It does not sound fun at all.
It was not fun, and it hurt. But I was mid-song, and I did get straight up and just continue the song.
So, there you go. Trooper all the way. I like that. All right. Question number 3. If you could duet with any 2 artists, one alive and one fictional, who would they be and what song would you choose to sing with them?
God, okay. Alive, I think it's going to be Tori. I'm going to go Tori. It's got to be Tori. Just because she's such an icon and such an inspiration to me. Fictional, I'm going to go Jessica Rabbit.
Ooh.
Because I think, 3 redheads together, Tori, Jessica, me, I think that could be, and also I have to say it's one of my defining moments of like a musical sort of experience of definitely realizing I was gay for starters, and it's not because normally people are like, oh, Jessica Rabbit's so sexy. I was like, yes, but I want to be her. singing at the piano and kind of like. So I think Jessica Rabbit is.
That would be amazing to see the two of you side by side.
Yeah.
I like that. Good choice. All right. Question number 4. Which reality TV show would you secretly or not so secretly believe you can win? And what would be your strategy?
Oh, okay. I'm taking this very seriously now. Okay. Survivor, no. Even with the Beehive. What can I win?
No singing shows. No singing shows.
No singing shows. Okay. No, that's good. That's good to know. Okay.
Are you crafty? Are you a foodie? Are you...
I feel like food. I can cook. I'm from the Italian side. So maybe like Hell's Kitchen. Like a Hell's Kitchen type thing. My nonna taught me how to cook a lot of Italian dishes. I feel like I could do something in the kitchen. So I'm gonna go Hell's Kitchen.
That is amazing. I love that show. All right, I'm a huge foodie at heart.
The problem is the wigs catch on fire very easily, so
could be a hazard. Could be a definite hazard. You have to check that out. I don't even know if they make hairnets that big, do they, for the kitchen?
Exactly. I'm gonna need a fishing net.
There you go. All right, and question number 5, Amiss. If Sequins and Steel was a cocktail, what would be in it? How would you serve it?
Okay. Excellent question. Okay. If Sequins and Steel was a cocktail, it's gonna be like a mezcal margarita with some sort of smoky chipotle like salt on the rim.
I love it.
But it has to be mezcal. It has to be smoky, because I really love sort of like New Mexico kind of like landscapes and things like that, and love tequila. But I think it's like like the songs in my mind are kind of like just working their way through like New Mexico on the road, like a Lone Ranger kind of thing. I think that kind of cocktail would go very, very nicely with it.
There you go. That'll be going next to your album. You'll have your cocktail glasses for your new cocktail with the recipe. God, yes. I love that. Well, Amiss Tori, you made it through 5 questions. Hoo-hoo! Hooray! Well, I'm so excited to have you on the show. We had a great interview. Like I said, guys, check it out. Remind everyone where they can find you on social media, my friend.
So, yeah, you can find me on @Amiss_Tori on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, and then @Amiss Tori on Facebook, YouTube as well, and then amisstori.com for the website, and everything is on there as well. All the links are on there.
Terrific. Well, thanks for coming back on Left of Str8 Show. Guys, we have 2 new interviews this week, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. Standing on our Soapbox on Friday. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Get Amiss's album. Don't be a cheap-ass bastard and stream it. Go out and pay for those things.
Please, help.
There you go. We have to keep those wigs in style. All right, everyone. If it's Tuesday, it's always a little 5 questions with. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All righty, everyone. If it's Tuesday, it's time for another 5 questions with right here on the Left of Str8 Show podcast. I have back with us our fantastic interview guests from last week. David and John are here. They are the debt-free guys. They are financial planners. They've brought themselves out of $50,000 in credit card debt to where they are now. They have an amazing podcast, a website. Guys, welcome back. How we doing?
Great.
We're good. Thank you for having us again.
I appreciate it. Let's play a little goofy 5 questions. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. Question number 1. You were walking down the street and found an empty wallet on the ground. And as you started to shine it up, a genie popped out and gave you 1 investment opportunity. What's the one thing you would wish for in an investment opportunity?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, you probably know already. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do.
Go.
I'd like a time machine to go back and invest in companies like Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, all those companies, to be able to invest in those companies back when I was building all that credit card debt. I wish I would have been building all of that wealth.
Wise move. I like that. All right. Question number 2. You guys are an amazing tag team in life and financial literacy. Let's put you out of your comfort zone a bit. What reality competition would you rather do? A Survivor-like show, a foodie show, a dance show, or a singing show? Which would you do best and which would you do worst at?
I've always said to David, I think we would do great at The Amazing Race. We've traveled a lot together. We travel well together. And there have been times where we've had to do the hurry to get to the plane or whatever. He thinks we'd fail miserably.
I think we'd fight. We rarely fight, but I think put it in a situation like
I think we could win that.
What would you do the worst on?
Well, as much as I hate to admit it, I probably would do the worst on a singing competition.
Yeah, same here.
I sing all the time.
Always
now.
Karaoke. There's auto-tune and karaoke. Or auto-tune and karaoke. I love it. All right. Question number 3. You guys do have an amazing Queer Money podcast. Let's take it literally. If you had to change the faces on our current bills from presidential to fabulous, what queer icons would you put on the dollar bills? $5 bill, $10 bill, 50 and 100.
I'd put Madonna on the 100.
Yeah, I think Martha P. Johnson definitely deserves to be on one of those.
I like it.
I think that Harvey Milk deserves to be on one of those. Those are two people that have changed the way people look at LGBT people and the way we look at ourselves. So
I think Bayard Rustin deserves one of those as well. I don't, not until recently has he been getting his props. So I think he deserves to be on one of those. Did we do all the dollar bills?
That was 4. Yeah. So
2 more.
At this point, RuPaul deserves to be on something.
Yeah.
She's earned a pretty penny and done a lot for the community.
I think that maybe, I know that this is probably one some people might cringe a little bit at, but I think that maybe Tim Cook should be on one of those. He's one of the he is one of the leaders in the business world that is out and takes no crap from anybody when it comes to the fact that he's a gay man, and I appreciate that.
I like it. It is a little controversial. Apple has a little controversial history to it, but he himself, you're right, is very, very strong out gay man. So I do appreciate that.
Easy to be that way when you're a billionaire.
There you go. All right. Question number 4. You've talked about some great financial advice. What's maybe the most bizarre or fun item you've ever saved up money to buy? And conversely, what's the craziest impulse buy you ever made?
Oh, God. The craziest impulse purchase I ever made was we were at a bar in Denver. It was like a Wednesday night, and at like 8:55 or 8:45, all the gays are like, let's go dancing. And I said to David, I need a new outfit. So we hurry up and we go to the Cherry Creek shopping mall. He flies through like several red lights. We walk into Diesel and I say, I want that, that, and that. And we walk out the door and have my new outfit. And we probably dropped about $400 or $500. That was probably
literally they were getting ready to close the store. He was so well known in that store that he walked in and he said, I want that, and those shoes in my size. Meet me in the dressing room. This was his kind of
it was an ego moment.
Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman moment, right? Where he's
amazing.
They finally let me shop.
I love that.
That was the impulse. What was the other one? Sorry.
What's the most that you've saved up for that was just like the most impractical or fun thing though, but you saved up for it? Took you a while to get it.
We don't do impractical, do we?
No. Something that's just fun.
I think that, we saved up and we decided to save up for our wedding. I asked John to marry me in 2006 and we didn't get married until 2018, in part because of everything that was going on politically. But we saved up to get married because we didn't want to have a bunch of debt from a wedding. And although we had a small wedding, there were only 45 people there. We had a really, really nice wedding in the mountains of Colorado. It was beautiful and we absolutely loved it. We look back at those pictures all the time. Actually, John posts them on our Debt Free Guys social media account from time to time.
The last time I was skinny.
Love it. All right. Question number 5. Let's finish with a debt-free guy's cocktail. What's the financial steps and the ingredients of choice to make something with base alcohol, a sensible mixer, an exotic liqueur, and a bit of a garnish? How would you pair those with financial advice?
Oh, wow. That's a hard one.
Yeah. It is funny because we just used a cocktail analogy in talking about investing and what liquidity means in investing. So
I think the base is you want to start with. Well, I think the base is you want to start with an emergency savings account. You need to have that wiggle room, that security blanket before you can really start investing. And then I would.
What's your cocktail base of choice?
He likes gin and I like vodka, so we never get something that we can both drink.
Gotcha.
We only drink beer and wine together. We drink cocktails separately.
There you go.
I think the mixer, I think you'd want to probably have that be your low cost index ETFs or exchange traded funds. And then I think the garnish. I mean, do a little crypto, I guess, at this point. It's starting to go up again.
Yeah. I'm going to throw something in there, and maybe this is the liqueur you said putting in there, and that is to do a spending analysis on at minimum 6-month or 12-month basis, so that you get a good picture of where your money is going over that time period, because it really informs you what you are doing with your money and the micro changes that you can make in your life to do better with your money. And I think that's kind of like a cordial, right? A cordial you can have on its own, or you can put it with something, or a liqueur, you can put it with something, and it either is really good by itself or it's great mixed in with the rest of your financial picture.
Now I want a cocktail.
There we go. Now I want to go out drinking all of a sudden.
It's 11
and we'll bring
o'clock
you
in
to
the morning.
karaoke and just see how bad John really is. What the heck? Guys,
I'm really
I
good the
appreciate
drunker
you
we
made
get.
it through 5 questions. Remind everyone where they can find your fantastic website and the Queer Money Podcast.
Yeah. So our website is queermoneypodcast.com/Kickstarter, where you can get our free tool. And then our podcast is available on all podcast players, and we're Queer Money Podcast or Queer Money Pod on all the social medias.
Fantastic. Stay on the line for me, guys. Guys, it's another great 5 questions with. If you missed my full interview with John and David, be sure to check the link down below. We talked a little bit about their origins, how they got together, where they met, what started their financial journey. Be sure to check out their website and their blog. They have some great advice and some fun little tidbits along the way. We appreciate you tuning in to 5 questions every week. Stay tuned. The rest of the week, we have a couple of brand new Left of Str8 Show interviews for you. And we'll talk to you next week. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to our bonus podcast, 5 Questions With. Be sure to look for us every Tuesday as we bring back some of your favorite guests from the previous week's interviews and some special best of 5 questions guests as well. If you haven't subscribed yet or hit the like button, tap those buttons now to help other people find Left of Str8 podcasts. We appreciate you for listening and look for our interviews with your favorite LGBTQ and straight allies from entertainment, foodies, music, books, and advocacy. We'll see you next week, because if it's Tuesday, it's time for 5 Questions With.